Dave.
Yep. Let's make sure we're getting good.
Hi, YouTube.
Are you live on YouTube?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 1, 2. Good afternoon, everybody. David Gross back with you with Condé Systems, and as always, the very smart Sprite. How are you, Sprite?
I'm fantastic, David. I'm excited for today.
I was trying to think of a good adjective because this really is good because of you.
Oh, gosh.
So we appreciate that. We are again trying to stream both with Facebook and with YouTube. So as always, we thank you for your support. And Meredith is behind the camera while she, I guess, changes the elevation a little bit.
All right.
So as always, we record a lot of videos, of course, at Condé. And I think you're hitting one of the lights. So maybe go forward a little bit, Meredith, or whichever way. Maybe tilt it up, tilt it down a little bit.
There we go. That's it right there.
Down a little bit more. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for everybody's patience out there. So, you know, we do a lot of videos. So this coming Monday, for instance, we will do the Condé videos. And so one thing that you can help us with is your suggestions. What new videos should we do? What are some of the subjects that you can think of that would be helpful? So, you know, think of the technical videos, common printer issues, heat presses, so forth are always good topics. And then, of course, on products and helping you sell and do better, always really helpful. So I think we've got a full show here of all sorts of great topics. One of the things is if you can give us a comment and let us know that the audio is all good, you know, just sort of let us know what's happening out there. We do appreciate it. Before we get started, a couple of housekeeping issues. We are, the Condé crew is off to Portland, Oregon for the NBM show. I think that's around May 11th and 12th, something like that. It's a 2-day show. We've got really, I think, a sort of an exciting special surprise, if you will, for that show. We're going to have a separate 10x10 booth, and we're going to have coloring with Condé. So we're going to have fun with our sublimation markers. And what you're going to do is come by the booth and we'll give you a piece of paper and you're going to color on it. Then you're going to bring it by the Condé booth and we'll press it on something for you. So going to be a lot of fun. And if you haven't seen the kiosk in operation, it's really cool. You can take out your smartphone and you can basically print directly to it. Now, obviously, with the sublimation markers, we're not using a printer. So we're just simply going to color your design, and then you can take it and bring it over to us. So very exciting. Got a comment, video blurry coming from Facebook. I think that's just the nature of our webcam. I apologize. But thank you for Sean for letting us know. We will work on when I stream to YouTube, I'm using my iPhone, which has a good camera. So just got to work that out sooner or later, but I thank you for the comment. So we got that going on. We've got our open house June 2nd. We've had a number of really great webinars, and I think all those webinars have been posted now to Condé TV. So one of the webinars was by Roger Wambach at Corel. He's Mr. Corel talking about teaching you Corel, of course, and I think he talked a little bit about the new version, the Corel Draw 2018. I was in Sacramento at the NBM show there, so I didn't get a chance to listen to it yet. Speaking of, I want to thank all our folks out there that came by at Sacramento. We really had a great show. It was short because of 2 days, but it was just a great crowd. You know, so all went really well. Again, in Portland, I'll teach my class, and Jeff Butler will be with me. And then Doug teaches his class on transfer papers. So we've got some great educational opportunities, and that's one of the things I like about these shows. We are going to try to do some streaming also from the shows, so stay put for that. Am I missing anything?
Will be. You know, of course, we are going to be all over the country this year for trade shows, so check us out. We're probably get to attend their class, but also for the knowledge that you're going to receive. I do have a comment from Anthony. I have a question. Are the markers refillable? And that answer is no. You do have to buy the whole pack, but they do last a long time. They're comparable to a regular marker.
Yeah, we've been coloring with them for a long time, and we have not exhausted a single marker yet.
Yep.
And we're now mounting the markers with the holders into the Cameo, so just having a lot of cool fun.
Everything embroidery show, May 4th and 5th.
Yeah, there is a show coming up in Biloxi, Mississippi, May 4th and 5th for embroidery folks, and we'll get Bobby to post that on the Facebook page. Miss Jessica Webster will be going there. Gosh, I had something to say before we got the comment.
I'm sorry.
Well, I can't remember. Well, I'll think of it in just a second. But at any rate, so in Portland, check that out if you can, and we'll have a lot of fun. So, okay. What are we going to do today?
So we have some really fun stuff today. I have 2 new things to demonstrate. We have our new, I'm sure you can see these are our sublimatable mug boxes, and they contain a mug. Well,
maybe run to the camera.
Yeah, well, I'll show you guys in just a second. And then we also have our new DK3T Latte Mug Press, which you can now press any of our latte style mugs. So we're going to do that live on camera. And I have all this product up here for our 2 holidays coming up next month in May. We have a bunch of really cute Mother's Day items. If you check our website, we actually have a link to a bunch of different, the comment distracted me, to a bunch of different products that would go good for Mother's Day, like our cutting board, which I have one here. Our glass is always awesome. We have acrylic coasters, we have slippers, our oven mitts, our mugs, some acrylic, also our jewelry. And the next one is Cinco De Mayo, 5th of May, and we have these cute pennants that Meredith made that say Fiesta. We have a really cute placemat, some place settings, huggers, just some really cute ideas. So check our website. Which floor are we going to be in Biloxi? Probably wholesale.
We'll get you the answer to that. We may actually be at the convention or whatever convention center. I'm not sure. I did have that same question, trying to figure out where the show will be set up. So good question. We'll get that answer. And hi, Martha. Okay, keep going.
All right. So we have a couple of different things. We have a couple of contests going on. The one that's been going on for April was our use of a substrate as an award. So the contest ends on May the 30th. The first place winner gets a $200 Condé credit, second place $100 Condé credit, and third place gets a $50 Condé credit. So be sure to submit your images to the client gallery to be registered to win that contest. And also, we really want your feedback on our products. So please go and review your products. If you review between now and next Thursday, the person with the most legitimate reviews will receive $100 in Condé credit. And then if you also, thank you, Martha, if you also submit it within the next week, you will be entered in to win $100. So we'll pick a random person throughout the next week to win $100 as well.
So really 2 winners. One is most number of great reviews. And when I say great, what I'm saying is not necessarily great, just accurate reviews, if you will.
Yeah, we really want your feedback on our products.
If you think a product is too hard to do for most people, then you can say so. Whatever is there. And then number 2 is we're just going to pick a random winner. So if you'll just let us know, for instance, when you're submitting the review, that you're a Condé Facebook fan or something, so we'll know it came from you. But we want to help people understand products better, so that especially new folks coming out, that maybe there's a detail that overlooks, like, hey, remember the green pad or something like that. So just want to make sure that we're doing a great job with getting feedback from you, and of course it helps us with improvement of products.
Definitely. All right, one more thing and then we're on for the fun stuff. So we have a special going on right now. For your next order over $100, we are going to give you a free box. The tile is not included, but this one is glued into the box. This is the box you're going to get. It's really nice. It's felt lined. It smells good. I love the wood. So this is the WP 100mH. So on your next order of $100, you can get a free one of these.
So when you're placing an order that qualifies, just simply indicate to your Condé rep or in the online comments, hey, I'm placing this order and want to get my free box. Just mention the part number. What's the part number again?
WP 100mH.
And we will make sure Bobby post that on Facebook so that everybody can remember it. Again, part of the magic of sublimation, if you will, is trying new products. What I teach in my classes is you've got to move out of your comfort zone. You've got to try new products, show them to your clients. And again, often maybe you don't care for a product, but I tell everybody, don't let your opinions get in the way of making money. Let your clients make those decisions for you. And you don't want to start off by having too many products in front of your client or whatever. You want to gradually add products, try new things. There's lots of occasions of life, lots of specials, just like we try to do here. So always, be getting your clients excited, planting new seeds, if you will.
And make sure when you leave the review, you do it through the website on the product page. And make sure you also put your name and your email address so that we can contact you and let you know that you won. So yeah, so definitely go to Dytrans.com, go to the product that you are reviewing, submit your review with your email and your name, and you'll be in the drawing to win one of 2 $100 prizes. So, all right. My first new product, which I'm super excited for, are these mug boxes. And the way that they come is like this. So you get to fold them up and tape them together. And let me show you what I did on this one.
When we say tape together, the taping is very simple,
Yeah.
as Sprite's going to show you.
So I have this really cute box, and it's got like a little Wonder Woman logo on it. And then I did a mug to match it, and that would just be a great, once again, Mother's Day gift or bridesmaid's gift or homecoming, anything. These boxes are so versatile. We're going to do one in a minute that has a company logo on it, so you could design for your company. You could match the box to the mug like I did here, or you could customize the box. Just all kinds of things you can do with this. We're really excited for this. It also fits our 11-ounce mug, and it fits our 10-ounce camper mug. We are working on getting new sizes for different products. Once again, you just match the box with the mug Really cute.
And the decorating possibilities are endless. You could you know, for instance, be wholesaling through a gift shop. The example here is Dauphin Island is just a little bit north of us, and they have an amazing facility for tourists, Dauphin Island Sea Lab. They have actually a very nice gift shop. Well, you could be selling into there with packaging designed for the Dauphin Island Sea Lab, or for instance, we have Bellengraf Gardens of the USS Alabama, and you know what kind of company is going to churn out a large quantity of these products, and you can compete with them by providing them a very customized product with the retail packaging that gets them excited. And as she's going to show you here, all you need is sublimation.
That's right. Anthony just asked, how are you printing the boxes? Simple. You flatten them out. So I have, well, it's not, it's easy because it's already done for me. It wouldn't be easy if I had to do it. So I have this really cute design, and I have the template already set up in Corel where you can tell where the front, which flap goes where. So once you put your box together, these flaps will be right reading and they'll be in the correct spot.
Now we will provide, of course, templates to help you design, but it's really not hard to do. You do it once, you got the hang of it.
And as David was saying, it does come with a little strip of adhesive right here. You just peel that off when you're ready to put your box together. And you do need to protect this from the heat. So in order to do that, I have a little tiny strip of David's favorite substance. No, we don't run them through an inkjet. Everything we do here is, well, most everything is dye sub. So we have a small piece of Teflon. I'm sorry, I was answering Anthony's question again. They are dye sublimation. They're not inkjet printed.
Yeah, and people might ask, well, what's the deal? So this material has a polyester coating on the surface, and that's what you're sublimating into. And so years ago, we had products called Sublistock, which was this kind of product. Those products are coming back, as you might have guessed. And this is our first new entry back into this material. Basically, it's coated cardboard or coated paper.
All right. Yeah. So we're just going to take it, and like I said, I'm going to use my tiny piece of Teflon, and I'm just going to cover this little strip. It's pretty easy to tell where you need to put the Teflon because the strip goes right into the seam, which you can see on both sides. So I'm just going to cover it and tape this to it. I'll show you guys how to do
Obviously,
this.
the piece of paper is bigger than what you can produce, say, with an SG 400 3110, and I'm sure we can figure out a way to maybe try to close the gap a little bit through template magic for the smaller printers, but to do it with sort of a no-brainer style, you need the bigger printers.
So you guys can see I just kind of taped it on just to cover that one spot. Just use 2 pieces of tape. And now I'm going to line it up. And I am using tape, even though this is a paper product, you want to be careful with it. So if you want to use Pro Spray, that's probably what I would suggest to use. But I am using tape. It's easier. It's quicker.
So you can't see what they're doing behind all the products that are in front of us, but she just put 2 pieces of tape down. Very, very simple. So I think there's a question, how many boxes come in order? I believe 10 per pack.
All right, so to press it.
By the way, they're inexpensive. About how much are they?
About $1.50 a piece.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and that's your cost. So they retail for about $10 to $15. So what we decided, what we were looking at. So I'm going to put my butcher paper on the bottom, and then I'm going to press this image face down.
So the mug box is up, transfers face down.
And then cover it with a piece of protective paper, and I'm just going to press it for about 45 seconds with light pressure.
As far as, you know, what are they worth? If you put a mug in a box, how much more can you charge? Are you going to get more sales because you're providing a, you know, a sort of a retail kind of packaging? You know, does it allow you to charge a few dollars more, $5 more? I think that's one of the things that we together with you will find out. All I know is that in the end, you've got a very attractive mug, and for those that are viewing it from the United States, we know packaging is everything. Having great, attractive packaging really is the way to plant the seeds of quality, and in our case, quality leads to value. So, you know, if you've been attending my classes, I talk about value. One of them being the substrate itself, number 2 is being artwork, and number 3 is being how you sell and market the product. So this is sort of a, we'll call it almost a 4th dimension, but it's really part of the 3rd dimension. It's how you're marketing the product.
All right, so it looks good?
Wow.
Yeah.
That looks so good.
You know it's exciting if David is excited.
Oh yeah. It just
You look fabulous.
that wait till you see it, guys, on camera. It looks so good.
So they don't take very long to cool, and then I'm just going to remove my tape. Be very careful.
So really, you folks are the first ones to hear about this product. I don't think it's on the web quite yet.
Nope, we just got them in yesterday.
And so you're really getting a head start on everybody else. And we're going to have a soft launch of it, really just to seed the market, get feedback on the product.
Okay, so it comes with a window, and I have found the best way to do this is before you assemble the box, put your little window in. It's a little acetate window. It has some some adhesive on it, so you just peel back the double-sided tape.
Interesting enough, on the window, some people would say, you know, is the window a good thing or a bad thing? Bottom line is you get to decide. For me personally, I'd like to put my finger and touch the mug. But that's just me. So you have the option of either putting the window on or not.
So we have this all set up, and now I'm just going to fold it. I get to do a little origami, which I'm excited about always. So you just fold it on the seams. It is seamed. I'm going to peel my tape off.
You're a little bit below camera.
Sorry. I'm trying to. There we go. Hard part's over. All right, now we just fold our flaps in.
Cool.
Almost.
Cool.
Almost got it. There we go. This adhesive for the box is super strong, so, but you can, you know, like I just repositioned it, so you can reposition it once, and then it's gonna, you know, let it set and let it cure. All right, and there we go. So I have the logo on the front, on the top cover here. I have the logo on the side, so you can kind of stack it as a little display. I also have the logo on the back. And then I have a really cute mug, just a golfer mug that you could put in there. So I kind of designed this one for, let's say you have a professional golf shop, or you're selling to a golf course and they want their own boxes for their mugs. There you go. So, yes, if they do well, we will definitely offer boxes for different products. We've already been talking about that.
Yeah, we'd love your feedback on, you know, how you see this going. Again, on my bucket list, which is probably too long, I've always wanted to figure out ways that you could make more money. That's the magic of it. And obviously through your presentation of the product to the clients you're selling to, that's the secret. Give them a better product, a better presentation, and guess what? You get to charge more. So, but in some cases, you get to, you know, keep your business, grow your business with that client through more personalized products, and that's, you know, that's the magic sublimation. You know, it doesn't cost you any more to do one than it really does two, so you could make every one different if you wanted to. So again, it's one of those, I guess, new factors in our world is how to focus on what I would call the retail packaging.
Yeah, and it's definitely a huge market. When you can have someone look at your box and not look at anyone else's, they're more than likely they're going to buy your box. They're going to buy your stuff.
So you can expect this material to start slowly making its debut into all sorts of products around here. Years ago, again, this was a product we had as far as just flat stuff, and we would like to really do some exciting new stuff with it, and what you're seeing is the results.
Yeah, and as David said, we are doing a soft launch of this product, so they are available right now. They are in stock. However, we are limiting them to only 1 pack of 10 per customer, and that's just for the moment. So make sure you call and you get some.
Yeah,
They're
we're
fun.
trying to. We've made our first run. We're trying to assess how things are going to go with the product. Do we need to make any more changes? What do you think of it? And so we're going to try to seed the product to as many clients as we can. In the meantime, what was the cost again?
About $1.50.
About $1.50.
$1.50. Yeah.
The 10-pack is $19 even.
Okay, so the
Okay.
10-pack is $19 even.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and I think there's opportunities for us at scales of economy to continue pushing our prices down as well.
All right. So on to the next thing. I have our DK3T, and yeah, you guys can see it pretty good back here. So this is our Latte Mug Press. It is a conical mug press, so we can now do our conical mugs. I have one of these bad boys right here. So the conical mug is the mug right now. It is everything. It is what is selling in Starbucks. It's what they're offering at Starbucks. I just got grease all over my hand. You know, so it's really popular. This is definitely the market that you want to get into, this conical mug business. And so to help you do that, we have partnered with George Knight to offer our new conical mug press. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and George Knight, I'm sure most of you are familiar with their, I think probably 130-year-old company, been in the heat press business for a good portion of that, and they make really good equipment. The best part, really, I think, is it's heavy duty. It's going to last for many years, and if and when something goes wrong, they're going to be there along with us to take care of it. I mean, I've had clients call me. I had one today. They had bought their press, you know, I don't know, plus 15 years ago for sure. There's no problem with it, but they were just checking in, and we were having a little talk. They just were telling me they were moving from, I think, Ohio to Tennessee. But the point is that the George Knight presses are made to last. They're made to do a great job. And, you know, some people do have luck with Chinese presses, but I'll tell you that I think it's like Las Vegas odds. I think the odds are against you. And so we get a lot of folks that ultimately will buy a great press. And, you know, I think if you can start off with a great press, that's absolutely the way to go. The George Knight, there's just no substitute for a good printer and a good heat press.
That's right. And another point that David made was that you can run your big press and your mug press at the same time. So since the video is clear on YouTube, I guess they're having an issue watching us on Facebook.
Yeah, I apologize. It's just that I've got a better camera for YouTube than I do Facebook. I do apologize.
All right, so let's move on, or let's continue with our mugs. So we have, I have these cute templates set up in, well, it's just a regular template set up in Corel. And I do have a video on how to design for the curve on your template. I made it today. I'll probably be uploading that this week sometime, next week. So we just put our template on, or put our artwork on. We're just going to tape it down. And because it is a conical mug, because of the mug we are using, you can wrap it all the way edge to edge. I do have a little bit of space here. You guys can't see it yet. You will. The actual one that's in Corel, that's on our website, will be touching. So you're not going to have that gap there. And I'll show you guys what I mean in just a second.
Yeah, and ultimately, you know, I'm sure you're going to mention you can rotate halfway through.
We are, yeah. So, so I have just my design taped on there. Make sure it's even on the top and the bottom. I have a little piece of protective paper. I'm just going to wrap it in that.
I am thinking about, for a lot of the mug folks, selling pre-cut mug cover paper. One of the things I've gotten tired of is especially for mug wraps, things like that, is dealing with getting the paper right and tearing it and all that kind of stuff. So,
okay, so one of the things I wanted to show you guys was the way that you adjust this. So this press has 3 different adjustment levels on it. You can adjust the entire clamp up and down, or you can adjust each angle, the top angle, which is a larger circumference, or the bottom angle, which is a smaller circumference. I don't know if you guys can really tell that on the video, but you can. So you can do a plethora of different size mugs. You can do, you know, the thicker ones, or you can do the handled ones. You know, whatever type of mug you want to do.
You're not able to do straight mugs, so this
Correct.
is not the press for that. You need to get you a DK3 for straight mugs.
So I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to cover it with my butcher paper, and I'm just going to press it for 2.5 minutes, and then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to press it again. So I bring my seam to the back first. This is just my little way I like to do it. I bring my seam to the back, press for 2.5 minutes. Let me not break my mug. And then when my timer goes off, I'm going to flip it and I'm going to press it again for 2.5 minutes.
So very similar to what you can do with a water bottle, or in my case, my tapered bottle, is you can put the transfer so it goes all the way around it, and it's like a seamless join, and then just press it halfway, flip it, press it again, you know, keep going, just rotate the bottle. It's really easy to do.
Our video guy coming, and we're going to be doing our instructional videos on the DK3, so you can see that and more in depth how to angle it for your mug. You know, the best tips and tricks on keeping it.
But
on how to use it.
It's not difficult.
No.
No, I would say just the design element is a little bit different, of course, and that's where Sprite has been working on helping you learn to design for a tapered shape.
Yeah, that is definitely the most difficult part, and I'm probably going to go over how to create the template, because if you have a different style mug or a different size mug, I'll show you how to, you know, draw the arc, and so we'll go over all that. It does come with a tool to loosen it, but like I said, we'll go over that in our big video on Monday. All right, one of the other things that I forgot to talk about is April is Autism Awareness Month, and so to demonstrate that, we have a bunch of our puzzles up here, and you guys can see our big puzzle pieces, which are really cute. It's you know, the symbolism for autism is the puzzle, so we do offer a lot of puzzles here, kind of our spotlight product of the month. So
cool.
And
cool.
yeah. So
any questions while we're about at our point where we're going to turn? Okay.
Okay. All right.
Gotcha. Trying to think of, there's always so much going on and a lot of fun. Really enjoy it. The best part, of course, is talking to folks like you and helping you grow and prosper.
Okay. We're just going to flip it around and press it again. All right. So normally you would do these mugs, these latte style mugs, you would do them in the oven. You would have to buy a wrap for them. And then I think it takes like about 10 minutes to do them in the oven because they're double walled. So, you know, this is greatly cutting your press time down by half, you know, and you just get a really, really good image on it.
Yeah, there's still, again, there's still a need for a lot of folks to get a little oven so that they can do, you know, things like the shot glasses, dog bowls. I've had a number of people in the dog bowls that have started just using those as soup bowls. They're not dog bowls to them. They're just soup, and they make a great soup bowl. Just one of my favorite things is to take an existing product and say, well, maybe you're calling it that, but that's not what I'm going to call it. Great opportunity.
Yeah. So yeah, be on the lookout next week for different videos. We'll have our instructional video on the DK3T, and we'll also have the instructional video on how to design for a curve in Corel. The size for the paper that I used on the box is 21 by 13. I printed it on my SG800 with a bypass tray. I'm also going to do a video on how to use the Sublibox template in Corel, and also how to, if you're printing on a small printer, how to tile your artwork if you're working on 8.5 by 17. And then, are the sublimation boxes on the website yet? No, as we said, they just got here today, and I had to pull them from shipping for the video.
Yeah.
And then what about vacuum heat presses?
So as some of you may have heard of, there are thing called a 3D vacuum heat press. I'm not a fan of people buying them. I think they're difficult to use, they're unreliable, and so I would be hesitant to recommend them. The one we sell a 3D press from the Netherlands, from a company called Technotape, and it works extremely well, but it's a lot of money, probably about $4,500. And if you're doing volume covers, it's a great deal, kind of thing. But the ones that are from China, to me, are just not worth it. They're too difficult. I think most people just try to put mugs in them and heat mugs up. So I would tell you that that you know, if you want to chat more about a vacuum heat press, please get in touch with me. But otherwise, I would take a pass on them.
All right, so we've got our mug, and as you guys can see, it almost comes to the end. I just need to stretch the template a little bit, but that looks really good. All right.
So the question from Nancy is something about the bypass tray, existing things. We definitely can help you get your bypass tray working on a Ricoh 7700, GXE 7700. That's can do it in my sleep. So you could touch base with our support, but we know exactly how to do that. It's just a little bit going into the driver and telling it to do a fresh look at the bypass tray over the USB, and if that doesn't work, we can actually force it. But basically, what you want to do first is go to the front panel and actually do report. You push the menu key, down arrow key to list test, push the enter key twice, and you'll get a report showing you if the printer sees the bypass tray. If it doesn't, cycle power and it'll work. So we can help you with many issues. And that brings up a good point before we turn it back to Sprite, and that is that the first thing you want to do if your printer ever gives you an error, your heat press, is document it. Sometimes you can document it by just taking out your smartphone and taking a picture, you know. It really is challenging when somebody calls and they said, well, I had an error, but I don't remember what it was. But I would say, you know, probably 80–90% of anything you'll ever see out there, we've seen it. So use us as a resource. Trying trying to think.
So Shannon asked if the heat was on the whole image, even when I'm assuming I rotate the mug. And no, you have a little piece that's probably, you have an opening. Well, you can make it as big. The opening you can make as big or as little as you want, depending on how you set your press. But it does have an opening there, so you can put, you know, a handled latte mug, so you don't, you know, so you can adjust for the handle. All right, and that's all I got.
Questions today? Other questions? Trying to look at them. YouTube, are we getting any comments off YouTube?
We are, but you've answered.
Okay, okay, got you. So, as always, oh, one product we didn't show before, I don't think, and I'm trying to remember if we showed it the last time we were together, is the large double steak, garden steak. And Meredith's going to run and get one. I love it. I think it's pretty close to ideal for putting in your front yard, maybe house numbers. Sprite's designed me the perfect one, and we're getting that made by the great folks at Universal Woods. But this is certainly, you know, very flexible. So going outdoors now is become very exciting. So go ahead and show the camera, if you will, Sprite.
Yeah. So here you go. This is our double-sided yard steak. I showed you guys all the rest of them. We did not have this one in. As you can tell, it's big. It looks really good in your yard. It'd be good for numbers or, you know, just really anything.
Could be, you know, just think of all the reasons to put it. Maybe a little wedding, bridal shower, baby shower, put it in the yard or something like that. Just so many great things. So this uses the Unisub outdoor metal, and should have a very attractive life outdoors. Okay, got you. Okay,
All right.
thank you, Tara. So we thank you for our time together, and if you will, please post on Facebook what you'd like to see, but please do the product reviews.
Yeah.
Give us feedback. We want to start really filling that up, and as always, post your works of art to the Condé Client Gallery.
That's
and
right.
take advantage of this free, really nice box, high quality box. And I'll get Bobby to make sure she lists everything on there. And try the mug boxes out, see what you think, have fun with them. They sublimate beautifully. So till we meet again, should be next Thursday. Thank you again.
Bye, guys. Thank you.